Hello, this is Mr. Orthorn signing on to WoW Ascension. Not WoW Awakening, WoW Ascension. Now, last time we got through a little bit, not much. I was looking at the abilities and I realized that cat form is at level 20. Well, we're in for the long haul. Now, mind you, demon skin and the imp are two very important things, no matter what you're doing. And if you summon the imp and then change forms, you still have the imp. Who'd have thunk it? Now, that's all fine and dandy, but how does that help us? Well, as I explained last time, there is a way to make it so that your imp takes 20% of the damage that you take instead of you. Now, that's alright. Where is it? Soul Link, here we go. It only takes one to get. When active, 20% of all damage taken by the caster is taken by your Imp, Voidwalker, Succubus, Fellhunter, Felguard, or Enslaved Demon instead. That damage cannot be prevented. Lasts as long as the demon is active and controlled. Now, Imps. They're free. They're a little weak. I mean, they still have twice the health I have, but they're free. Now, awesome. So, 20% less damage. You know, it's okay. But is it great? Oh, hell yeah. Hell to the fuck yeah. 20% damage is the difference between having 1,000 health and taking 1,000 health spike damage and dying and taking 1,000 spike damage and only taking 800 and getting away with it and giving your healers enough time to react. Because that's the thing that kills a party, is not the damage. Because if it was just the damage, it wouldn't be all that difficult to, deal with. You would just, center everything around buffing up your party and making sure everyone can survive the damage. But if something instantly kills you, you can't react to it. You can't throw down emergency heals. You can't throw down your buffs. You can't do nothing. If something dies instantly, is dead. So, there is one thing that bothers me about this server, is the fact that this, on occasion, doesn't update. I just thought about what I said about damage. Yeah, if you take a shit ton of damage, the damage isn't a problem. Okay, that cool. That's not right at all. Although the damage being spiked is incredibly bad, having the Soul Link mitigating that is incredibly good. I'm unsure why the imp runs up to throw fireballs at the enemy, but it happens, so. And we're starting to get our buffs. We got our demon skin, we got our imp with blood pack now. Which means more health. A flat 20% or a flat 20 increase. Which is fine and dandy, but Hey, why the fuck not? Every little bit helps. One issue with being a caster that I find is you don't end up getting your defense up as much as you probably should. Because by end game you're just like, I have 1 defense. You can't hurt me because you're gonna die before you get to— oh, he has ranged abilities. I'm fucked. Yeah. This little system right here. This little system right here. This is something I want to see more games picking up. And I do mean that in a very literal sense. I want to see games requiring that you have the ability to wield these weapons and have the ability to wield them efficiently. So yeah, you can pick up that uber mega, death axe and swing it around and kill things. But if you train a little bit with axes, hell, even the axe, the uber mega death axe that you just randomly picked up off the ground, yeah, you're gonna do more damage. And that's how they handled it back in Vanilla WoW. It was, if you picked up a weapon that you didn't have the proficiency to use, your damage would suffer. It was still usable, but your damage would suffer. And that was nice. It was fun. It added a little bit of extra grind to the game if you didn't work on it beforehand. Now that's a weird thing to sort of say, because you don't think grind is a good thing. Oh, don't train them towards me. Please don't train them towards me. Thank you. The one issue with being in a closed beta, this particular server is PvP only, world PvP only, and it means everyone can attack everyone. It's not faction locked, it's not, anything special. It's literally, if they're there and you want them not to be there, you can make them dead. Very quickly, in fact, if you're, really wanting to. But early on, early areas have PvP protection so that you can't do that, which is really nice. And I think that motherfucker has killed the guy I need to kill, actually. Yeah, it would appear that's so. Whoa, how did that thing aggro? Okay. And there is the bristleback chieftain, I think. Chief Sharp-Tusk Thorn. Okay, let's just take a moment to read this dude's name. Like, legit, just take a moment to read this dude's name. Chief Sharp-Tusk Thornmantle. I mean, fuck, dude. Are you overcompensating or what? You don't need a name that long. Fuck, I'm gonna kill you just out of principle. Much less for a quest. Now, normally it pulls everything in there, but if you're good, like I am, you can just kill everything. And not fucking worry about it. Because enemies actually run out of mana. Who'da thunk it? And then you just hearth home. Because why the fuck not? It's a thing you can actually do in this game. Which reminds me, I need to... Oh, there it is. And then there's the quest turn in over here. Now I do have 4 6-slot bags sitting on another character that will be transferred over to this character, so that I can just adventure more without interruption. So that will be nice. And because of how the damage numbers are calculated on the cat form, it is actually better to have a two-handed weapon as your main weapon rather than 2 one-handed weapons, assuming that they do more damage overall. So, yeah. But for now, we're going to focus on the sword and board to keep myself alive. Because, to tell you the truth, it would not be good if I were to die early on. Because it really does hobble you quite a lot. I have a strong feeling this guy is kind of waiting for me to leave the starting area so he can kill me. I'm not sure though. I hope not. But yeah. It really... Oh, no, shit. Keep the tough bread. Sell everything else. There's also a hunger bar, which is sort of interesting, but at the same time, it doesn't really add anything. It's just... it's there. It's a thing. It's cool. Is it necessary? No. Fuck no. I mean, hell. Just barely functioning half the time. When I started playing this about, I want to say 6 months ago, the food bar didn't even work. Like, at all. Period. It was just forever at max. And I swear to God, if this motherfucker tries to attack me, I will nuke him into the ground. There's a reason I'm not sprinting either, because I don't actually want to deal with him. I think I'll get to the next town and call it good from there. Okay, he's not being a dick. Now I'm just gonna sprint past him and not deal with the bullshit. Yeah. Because fuck that shit. I don't play games for PvP, I play games to have fun. If PvP is a consequence, then PvP is a consequence, and I will try my hardest not to participate in it. If, for some reason, I am forced to participate in PvP, I will not be happy. The actual launch of this will consist of 3 servers. One which is a softcore, which is basically PvE only, cross-faction, world PvP in set locations, just like in normal, you know, World of Warcraft. This, which, when you die, you lose items. It's free-for-all PvP. And then a hardcore server, which is going to end up being, if I'm not mistaken, set up in such a way that the if you die, you lose all of your items. Hunger gets higher, faster. Basically everything's harder, right? I'm mostly just playing this as is right now in order to get a good feel for what I'll be ultimately doing once the game actually releases. So I'm going to go around gathering up all the quests and the like, and turning in the ones that I have, and calling it good for the video. So yeah, awesome. We're starting to get places. Kyle. So he is part of a quest. Oh, and I'll be able to send my bags. Next time you'll see these 4 slots filled, assuming that I know what I'm doing. If not, then, well, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm fairly confident that I'm doing. So yeah, we're gonna grab all the quests and call it good. I do hope that you are enjoying this and you are enjoying yourself. We got, I think, 2 more people to talk to before we're done. Yes. Alright. Nope, 3 more. Well, 2 more now, but 3 more. There's Kyle over there. And actually, I'll grab that quest as well. Wow, there is a quest to drink water here, which it turns out you actually don't have to follow the wolf for, which is quite weird if you ask me. And now we're starting to get into the areas that are actually rather big. And I just remembered one other person that may or may not have a quest for us. We're gonna have to go find out. I really would love to see more people playing this. But I understand the desire to wait until the official release when most of the things are worked out, most of the kinks and all that good stuff. Alrighty, well, we're gonna go make it to the inn and call it a day. Hope you all enjoyed. Come back tomorrow for whatever the hell I'm playing. Honestly, will probably be more of this, if I'm to be completely honest. I actually find this is quite fun to play, but a little monotonous at times. I can really only play in short bursts, and even then it's one of those things of, it's fun, and that's all there is to it. Alrighty, now we're going to come up here. Say goodbye. This has been Mr. Orthorn playing World of Warcraft Ascension, formerly known as Awakening, and hopefully something that'll stick around for quite some time. But until next time, be good to each other, and have a nice day.